That's when I knew that Murphy Dufresne was going to get out of that prison one way or another. Yes, that's right. It's really playing games Starfinder against the Aeon throne. We're in jail, and I'm Graham playing Murphy, the Patra operative. You can't keep me locked up in here.
And I'm Brian, playing Shardik, the uplifted Technomancer Bear. Uplifted
I'm
bear.
Garrett, playing Zyson, the Kasatha Solarian.
I'm Ross, the witch warper that is a Vlaka.
Named.
Yulia.
I'm
That's
also.
the one.
Oh yeah, that's one. I'm also Ross. I'm playing Bobbert, the stealth drone, and Ozzy, his Asoki minion.
That's right.
And I'm Patrick. I'm playing the warden and all the guards. So last time, the crew of this lovely starship decided to travel to Gulta. Gulta is a prison moon, and they're here because they want to break their friend Sedona out of this prison. They're pretty sure she's here. They've had multiple sources, I think, that have said she's here. So they impersonated a supply ship. They landed, they dropped off some supplies, even got to keep some for themselves. They dressed themselves up as Aslanti, and changed their plan right at the last minute. They found out that there's only room for one prisoner, so instead of two people, Ozzy stayed back with the ship, and Shardik was dressed up as a prisoner. The rest of them marched him into the prison wing, section J, and all the way to the back, actually. So they met with the intake person named Ludlilus. They took him to meet Naeus, who took off his armor and clothing, showered him in chemicals, hit him a couple of times, and then told the rest of the group to go to this room that you are all currently in. So, since Shardik is an alien, big scary guy, space pirate, maybe killed your friends, something like that, he's about to be imprisoned. And turns out Shardik doesn't like this idea. So he cast a spell and tried to murder this guard right here, who is about to put him into a prison cell. Now, before we roll initiative here, I do want to just sort of show you briefly what is in this room again. So this is a room of prison cells. There are 6, as you can see. Up here to the north, there is this creature, who looks like this.
Ah!
It looks totally friendly. I don't see what you guys are so scared about.
Ah!
It's a purplish worm. Those are good in D&D, right?
Ah!
Just next to the purple worm, right here, is a Vlaka. And next to her,
No, that's scrappy too.
Is a what looks like sort of a crustacean type individual. Down to the south, we have Shardik. Not quite imprisoned yet, but just you wait. In the middle is a Sheeran. And then next to the Sheeran is this creature.
Nice.
Those are the folks imprisoned. There are 3 guards. Deomisius is here. He is currently looking at Murphy's key card to verify Murphy's credentials. Paviata down here is mid-imprisoning Shardik and maybe about to die. And then this person up here, so this area to the east that Elenia here is in, that is actually a raised platform. The only way to get there, Murphy can see, is this door right here. The walls of the raised platform are solid except for a window. You can see that blue window in front of her. And that is, you can see through it, but you're not going to be able to shoot through it. Of course, you could shoot it. It's likely transparent aluminum. All of the walls that you see are about waist high, so they provide partial cover but not full cover. Again, except for the raised area up there. And then this down here is actually recessed, so it is a indentation into the floor. And you can go down there and sort of go through the door if you don't want to jump over the wall. Any questions? And also, I will point out, I forgot to make this third camera up here to the north visible. So there are cameras above each of the cells. There should be one above Sishik.
Yeah, it's behind this token.
Yeah, behind the token,
Okay,
I think.
it's behind her. So there are two above each of the cell banks, and then one that you were actually able to spot up in the control room. So with that, we're going to roll some initiative and kind of see what happens. Only one person has really made an aggressive move. That's Shardik.
Ugh.
Oh, I'm pleased. Sorry, Murphy.
You're happy that I'm
Going
not going to go
last.
first? Okay, good. Good.
That just means you get to wait and see how things pan out.
Yeah.
That's
So
a working
I-
well for us.
I had a whole idea of what to do, but maybe not.
And you know how D&D goes.
Oh, good.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-oh.
Guess who might get to go first? Bobbert,
Yeah.
we have a roll-off.
We do have a roll off.
I got a 14.
I got a 12.
Ah, fuck.
Okay. First off is
Paviata kill Shardik.
Paviata. So, what she's going to do is very simple. She is going to use the reposition action. So she is going to make an attack against. So Shardik, you don't have you taken off your armor bonus? I think
Yes.
your AC is 12. So she's got to do pretty well on this because she's got to beat your AC plus 8. So she's got to get a 20 total. She's going to make her attack, no full attack, and she gets, no joke, a 21. You are moved one square that way. As her move action, she is going to activate the cell. So Shardik, you hear a sound immediately as the door just slams shut, and then visible electricity begins to, or maybe it's magic actually, begins to just arc over this spherical cell. That's her turn. Bobbert.
Huh.
Bobbert takes this moment, or rather, Ozzy takes this moment
To
of confusion to pilot Bobbert up onto the ceiling. How high is this? How high is this room? The ceilings in this room.
This room, I believe it's 15 feet. Double check where it tells me. I don't think this room is special, so I think it's going to be in the basic information.
Oh. I didn't do that.
Let's see. Let's see. 15 feet.
Okie dokie. Alright, so with the climb speed of 40 feet, he's able to get up to the top, and I think also able to crawl over towards the center of the room. And I believe that there's some kind of machine on the ceiling in the middle of the...
There sure is a machine. I wasn't actually sure that you had noticed that, but
I
you
didn't,
mentioned
but
it, so...
my character hadn't, but I figure...
Fair enough. So there is a machine. So are you looking at that specifically on the west?
Oh, I suppose so.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check for me. You can do it as Bobbert or as Ozzy. It's really up to you.
Boo.
So that is your movement.
Yep.
Would you like to do anything else?
Hide, I suppose.
Okay, make a stealth check. Okay, 18's pretty good. Yulia.
There are a couple of things I want to do, and I can only do one of them.
Murphy's looking at Captain at this point, like, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What we do?
Well, I can't tell you anything. So the person to the east of me is behind, like, bulletproof glass or whatever, basically,
So,
right?
yeah, so she is she's not even really in the room. It is a raised, like, she is above you.
Can I see her?
You can see her through a pane of transparent aluminum. And you can see that she's sort of... actually, make a perception check for me. We'll see how much you can see. It's going to be a little... It's difficult from there, really. Yeah, she's sort of leaning forward. That's about all you can tell with a 10.
And when you cast a spell, it's obvious that a spell is being cast, right?
Yes, it is.
Is either Diomitius or Paviata looking at me? Surely they're looking at the bear, right?
Yes.
Like, if I were to use Charm Person on Alinea, would either of them notice?
You don't know. They might. I mean, you're going to be like, you would be saying something. It is, in roughly rules text, it's impossible to cast a spell clandestinely. So it is possible that they wouldn't notice, but they'd have to be really distracted.
Okay.
I think Paviata is probably pretty distracted. But the other guy, you don't know.
I'm gonna walk this way. 5. Expressing gratitude that the prisoner, of course, was subdued successfully.
Okay.
um,
Why don't you make me a diplomacy check? Or a bluff. You can also do a bluff. And I think are they probably the same bonus?
Well, she had 18
no, I put a
diplomacy.
couple more points into bluff this last
Okay.
level, so my bluff is slightly higher.
Okay.
I did diplomacy.
Okay. So that's an 18. Do you want to do something else?
What does this door look like to the east? Is there a panel on it? Is it look like it's openable? Is it open? It's probably not.
It looks no, it is not open. It looks pretty close to all the other doors you've seen.
So it probably my guess would be that it requires Aslanti DNA signature based on previous doors.
Yes.
Okay.
You would be completely floored if the least secure door is in the room with the prisoners.
What does the control panel on these cages look like?
There isn't a control panel per se. Why don't you make me a mysticism check, though? You're rolling all the checks on your turn. 25. You can tell that these are magical, maybe techno-magical, but mostly controlled by magic. So there isn't actually really a control panel. You do think that it would be possible to figure out what the magic is you need to do, whether it's the words or the symbols or the hand motions or the thoughts or whatever. You think you could maybe get it open with enough like practice, or mechanically with a mysticism check high enough, you're pretty sure you could open these.
So I can't use that mysticism check again.
Nope, that was to examine it.
So there's not like a button to open it then?
No, there is not a button. And I'm going to say with everything you've done, somewhere in there you've used a stamp.
Okay.
Zyson.
Okay, I'm gonna run forward. I'm gonna do a dash to get up here.
Okay.
And just under the impression, there was just a attack of some sort. I'm following the captain of our ship clearly, and I'm gonna play up that being a bodyguard hustle kind of thing
Okay.
as an excuse to keep my weapons handy.
Yeah. Okay. All right, that works. Shardik, you are imprisoned, literally imprisoned. What would you like to do on your turn?
There's a lot of things I'd like to do. So, kind of enveloped by this field of electricity.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could make a mysticism check of your own.
Okay.
I think you're probably going to do that, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably my first thing I want to do.
22. Yeah, you basically figure out everything that Yulia did. This is a magical effect that is controlling this. I also want to remind you that your spell that you cast is held.
Okay.
So you can't attack Paviata. You also can't attack the prisoner next to you. If you want, you could attack the cage. If that's a valid target.
It might have to be living.
Yeah,
it does not.
Oh, it does not. Interesting.
I do. Is the cage a construct?
It does say one living creature or construct. It is not a construct, no.
Okay. So that's what I thought. And there's like definitely no way for magic to pass through this that I can see.
You would assume not.
And
it would be surprising if it did.
If I'm holding the spell, does it mean I can't cast another spell while it's being held?
Correct.
If I do that, I would lose the held spell.
Yep.
Okay.
And the spell slot.
But I can hold it for a while.
Yeah, you can just sit on it.
I'm gonna examine the inside of the cage if I can figure out something that they missed in some way. I can
Okay, you
bring
can
myself, but
you can make an engineering check if you want. See if you can figure out anything technological about it. 19.
I was better at mysticism.
I need the details of this. It definitely details the cells.
Wait, is it rare, ancient, or alien? It seems kind of alien.
It is alien. You can basically figure out. This is going to be incredibly difficult to break through. It has a. I mean, it has a mechanically a break DC. What's your melee attack bonus? And what's your athletics check?
Oh, athletics is +1. That's easy.
Okay, so yeah,
My melee attack bonus is +4.
Okay, you are confident that you could hit this thing as many times as you want, and you could not do anything to it.
Okay.
You know that your big scary bear claws are not going to be any match for this cell.
That's what I figured, since it had those other big scary things that they didn't break out either. Okay, so I guess that's gonna be my turn.
Okay, Murphy.
Alrighty. My first question. Did we, in this room over here, see any computers or monitors when we walked through this area earlier before coming in here? Were they looking at anything of any kind of devices?
I believe that they were not. I think
So
I
we really
checked
haven't seen any
specifically.
computer terminals anywhere.
Yes, you have.
Well, these two rooms,
Lilith
at least.
had one,
Okay, back ways.
but you were never like he went with you,
Uh-huh.
so you did not have an opportunity to get to it. There, you made the high perception check. Elenia has a computer terminal. She's standing over it, and before this commotion started, she was looking at her computer.
Okay, she has a computer.
The 8, I believe, does not, but I'm going to double check.
Yeah.
No, there was no computer in the central hub.
Okay. Okay. What I would like to do is point in the direction of Shardik and yell to the room and everyone assembled. That was a technovirus! You just unleashed a technovirus! Shut off the cameras! Shut off the cameras! Oh god, oh god! And start running out of the room as fast as I can.
Okay, I want you to make a bluff check or
Sure.
a performance check.
I'm
You'd
lying
rather
my
do
ass off.
performance.
No,
That is a skill in Starfinder, right?
I'm bluffing my shit. Here we go. 28.
28. Okay.
Yes.
Technovirus.
I'm
Turn
screaming
everything
that there
off.
was a technovirus. Turn off all the cameras, all that shit. And as I
Okay.
do that, I'm going to yell that, and then I'm going to move. I believe running is a move action, right?
So run, I believe, is a
Or is it a
full round
full
action.
It is, you're right.
Yeah. But that moves 4 times your
Move,
speed.
Run.
You could double
Okay.
move.
Let's see. Let's see how
I think
go.
I'm gonna say communicating that specific amount and actually attempting to convince people is going to be a standard.
Sure.
So you
Does
can-
it seem like, at least the three Aslanti are listening to me when I say that?
They
and,
are-
like
they
the
are
genuine
certainly
concern on my
paying
face.
attention.
Like,
They are
turn it
certainly
off, turn it
paying
off. It's gonna hack the system. It's gonna hack the base. And then my move action will be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 50. So, did I count that right? 40. Wait.
You
5,
were
10, 15. I was right beside Yulia, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45, 50. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I'm running, panicking out the doors, and I guess it's a standard action to convince them, my move action to get to here. At least as I'm running, like basically I'm shouting that stuff as I'm running, like Technofight, shut off the cameras, as I get to this point.
Okay. Deometius. Technovirus, shut off the cameras. Okay.
Don't give me much stuff to
Deometius
work with.
is going to roll a sense motive check.
Sure. I like that.
That sounds like
I don't
a
like that
one.
very much, Patrick.
He rolled a 1. So,
Fuck yeah. Fuck you, Aslanti.
he,
Get banned.
which is not close to a 28. Not close to a 28.
He
His
believes there's a fucking
eyes go
technovirus.
wide, and he is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. He's going to move up here, and I think their move speed.
So did he just walk through the door?
Yeah, he just walked through the door. He's Aslanti. He can just do that.
Right,
He
yeah.
works here. He can just do that. Just gonna make sure their move speed isn't like. Okay, no, move speed's 20. So that's double move, and you can see he starts saying something to Elenia. You can't hear it because he's in another room. But he's clearly talking to her. It's her turn next. She's gonna roll her own sense motive check
Sure.
with a penalty because she didn't. She rolled a 2.
Fuck
Okay.
you, Aslanti.
This is happening. So she starts typing at her computer. And Paviata, that's how I wanted her name to be pronounced until I actually looked at it.
Pavatiata.
Is that one of the 4 tenors?
She's gonna make her own sense motive check and do a lot better. But she still looks like eyes wide, and she
was
moves
at point
away.
blank. She was a ground
moves
zero
away
for that
very
technovirus.
quickly. So 5. She is actually going to follow you. 5, 10, 50. Wait, she's got to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 35. She's going to go here is 40, and then 30. And she's going to look at you and she's going to say, "Is it infectious? Is it infectious? I need to know if it's infectious." Should I?
I don't answer her.
should I
I just
go
look at her kind of wide and kind of put my hands up like, "Don't touch me."
Who knew we were in
Okay.
a room full of germaphobes?
All right. We can drop out of initiative if that's okay with you, because
So-
we're not in obvious combat, unless you
Well-
would like to continue having structured movement.
Well, I'll just say
Really,
my intent from this point is to go into this room with the other Aslanti and continue it, and say, seal this door, we have to quarantine this room. There was a technovirus, the bear unleashed a technovirus in there, we can't see what's going on in there. And like try to convince
Okay.
people in this room as well.
Okay. Make another bluff check for that.
Sure.
But does everyone agree that we want to?
Yeah, that seems
This is what we want to do. We want to drop out of initiative.
Yeah.
reasonable.
Sure.
Over the PC.
I think there are things that we, all want to do.
Okay, so
We could
Murphy's
do them
doing
basically.
that. There are no guards here. So Paviata, you see Murphy hurries this way,
Uh-huh.
and then eventually you lose sight of her as she goes into this room to this.
Okay. Yeah, I got a 27 on my second bluff check.
Okay. Okay,
Just
gotcha.
to convince these people to seal
So-
off that room.
Yulia, Zyson, and Bobber, what would you like to do?
Just gonna peek in there so I can see what they're doing.
Okay, Captain.
There
Like,
are
do
a
we-
couple of things I would like to do. One of my thoughts. Well, I guess I shouldn't say everything because I couldn't communicate. I guess, can they hear me through this door? They can't because I can't hear them, right?
That would not necessarily fall.
I guess because they could have a
This-
one-way intercom or something.
This is a prison.
Yeah.
It is likely that and you know this given your profession, it is likely that they can hear you because being in the control room and being able to hear the prisoners is a thing.
Well, I'll tell you one thing that's gonna happen. Back on the Red Abbey, Ozzy's gonna turn on this.
Wait, Patrick. But don't before you move somebody.
Suppose you could cast darkness, eh?
My idea was to go here and wait for the door to open and ready
Okay.
action.
Okay, what action are you readying?
I'd like to ready a charm person.
Okay. So he is walking out the door. He's in a little bit of a panic. You cast Charm Person on him. He makes a will save, I assume.
Let's see. I have it
Just
here.
drop it in the chat.
Will save.
DC 15 will save. Alrighty.
This is
He succeeds.
Oh no.
So
Damn
you
it.
cast this spell, and his eyes narrow, and we're gonna roll some initiative again because he immediately pulls out his tack lash.
Whip it good.
And says, "What are you doing?"
a good idea.
Yeah, I wish some of our spells would work sometimes.
Be
Oh.
nice, wouldn't it?
How did I get
My
another
initiative
fucking
They
was
require
better
a
once
hit.
upon a time.
You did it better than me.
Okay, I'm out fucking here.
Gotta
Sorry,
charge our
hit.
way into that office.
I think Ozzy was trying to do something though before I
Yeah, I
did
was.
that.
Yeah, so what you do have time to do like one or two things, Bobbert, before your plan is before Murphy's plan is shot. What's
Well-
Bobbert doing?
Salvage this.
Bobbert was going to hide using their reactive camouflage.
You don't even have to roll. Bobbert gets like a or something. They can't roll that high.
Yeah, it bumps his stealth up to +20. And back on the ship, Ozzy was going to take out this newfangled radio signal jammer and activate it.
Okay.
Because it seems like a good a time as any.
Yeah, so it is a typical radio signal jammer is not that big.
It's a handheld device.
Yeah, so is it 4 miles.
Yeah, it's
Interesting.
surprisingly robust.
Yeah. So the DC is going to be, it's like a 16.
Yeah.
To bypass it. Okay.
Yeah, but it takes 1 minute to try to bypass it, and
Yeah.
it only affects radio signals.
Interesting. Okay. Bobbert's up.
Okay.
If you would like to immediately react to Dionysius pulling his tacklash on Yulia after she pretty clearly tried to cast a spell on him.
Right.
He rolled higher than me, and I rolled a 20.
This
roll-
part
You-
right
you-
here, is it
Yeah.
is it more 3-foot high walls, or is it completely enclosed?
That is 3-foot high walls.
Okay. And
For the where Bobbert is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and there aren't like any computers down there, right?
Nope.
All right.
There are obvious interfaces. The only obvious technological interfaces are the two computers. Presumably there is some wiring from the two cameras. And then there's inside the control room, there's a computer and a camera.
You know what? I think that Bobbert's going to start shooting the cameras.
Alrighty. Make an attack roll. I think the cameras have ACs too.
Right, that it would make sense that they would be attackable.
Oh yes. Believe they have full stats if I can figure out where. Well, 22 is gonna hit, and unless they are immune to electric, I don't know if 6 is enough. Off the top of my head, I think they have more than that. Where are they're probably like 6 damage. Okay, so he zaps the camera, and electric damage, basically all technological constructs are. Actually, does Bobbert have a vulnerability to electricity?
Bobbert does not have a
'Cause
vulnerability.
most do. This doesn't say so.
Probably a balance thing.
So, but I'll give it to you. So, Bobbert, which one are you attacking? The north one you said?
South one.
South one. Okay. It is destroyed.
Groovy. And for Bobbert's move action, crawling along the ceiling to reposition.
All right. Dionysius is going to advance on Yulia and attack her. Because obviously she is an enemy.
She's a spy. No, she's under control of the technovirus.
Yep.
That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
He rolls an 8. Does an 8 hit you, Yulia?
No.
Okay. So he's going to turn around and he's going to shout toward the door.
Is the door closed?
Yes, the door is closed.
Okay.
She tried to cast a spell on me. Yulia, you're up.
Can I get to the door or no?
You're gonna have to make an acrobatics check to move through a square.
Okay.
How's your acrobatics?
Probably not great.
Can you beat his AC +8?
No.
He gets AC +8. No, it is 15 plus 1.5 his CR. Can you beat that? I mean, you can because you can roll a 20.
I
But
just wanted to get into that room from the whole time. I just can't.
Just want to be in that room.
unfortunately,
Wanna be
you are in
the
a
room
prison.
where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens.
Prisons are infamous for their
Door
difficult
is still
doors.
open, right?
I mean, if I get to it, I could probably open it. I just can't get to the door. Looking at my spells. Would knock help me open any of the cells, or does that not count?
So, knock will open a security sealed door.
Right.
I just happened to look that up for no reason.
A barred, computer-sealed, locked, or stuck door. It will also open secret doors. It will loosen chains, shackles, or welds,
So,
providing holding
probably-
something.
Yeah, with your mysticism check, it would work. You're gonna have to make the caster level.
Yeah.
With a, giant bonus, but yeah.
Do I have to? 1 second. Range. Oh, but if I'm in melee range, then they
It's
can
100
attack
feet.
me.
Yeah, and he gets a chance to hit you. You could guard a step.
Attack lash, does that reach?
It is. That's true.
So guard step doesn't work. I guess I just. I guess the only weapon I have right now is my Aslanti gun. Which I'll take an attack of opportunity anyway. I'm gonna walk over here.
Okay, he will attack you with his Tacklash. That's another 8.
Am I outside of range now, or no? How does it work diagonally?
He is within range, but he has used his reaction.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot him then.
Okay.
And is it the semi-automatic or the Aeon guard that's the Aslanti?
I mean, the Aeon Guard is obviously yeah.
Okay.
The Aeon Guard is the name of the Aslanti. So, oh hey, a 24 is gonna hit for 8 piercing damage. Okay.
And that's it.
All right. Alinea, so she is going to pull out her comm unit and interact with it. And then she is going to use her standard action to do the same thing again. She's going to try and talk into her comm unit, Murphy.
All right.
So, here's what happens.
Yeah, how do these people react?
They react because they have just heard a gunfire. So they look up. And,
Oh no, the virus is spreading!
And this one next to you goes, "What the hell was that?" And then the one to the east goes, "Gun? Is that a gun? What do you want to do?"
Okay. I say, the damn creature, the damn alien, it released, I tried to release these nanobots on our ship. It did the same thing. It infects everything, every technological, every weapon. We have to seal off that order completely. No one goes in. And try to bullshit my way through this situation as well.
A bluff check.
Here we go. 31.
So you're,
I'm a
you're arguing.
liar.
So you're
I'm a
arguing to put the prison in
liar.
lockdown.
I'm arguing to lock off and seal off this door. No one goes in this room because
He's
it's
arguing
going to
to put
hell.
us in lockdown.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, whose side are you on, Burpee?
We are pretty good at opening closed doors.
Yes.
Certainly a lot better than absorbing bullets.
Yeah, my
So
objective is I'm thinking seal off, make that room a black box. Whatever happens in there, let the rest of my crew sort it out. These people are just trying to keep them from going in there.
So what happens is I did not bother rolling initiative to do it, but what happens is Castio. I don't know if you can actually see his name, but I will give you their names. Castio pulls out his comm unit and he hits a button and he says, "Lilith, we've got something going on here. This delivery guy says that the prisoner brought a virus." Lilith, are you there?
Oh God, it's happened! It's spreading! Oh God!
So he kind of looks around, and Eolus over here says, "Should we get the super? What's her name?
Super Nintendo.
Not Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo trouble.
Should we get the Super Nintendo? Let's break it out. Start playing.
Should we get the warden?" And Cassio says, "No. She said to leave her alone today."
I think this counts as a fucking emergency.
Okay, that's gonna be your turn, Murphy.
Sure.
Zyson.
Okay. Zyson is going to go, "Oh no, my mechanical arms! I can't control them! Forgive me!" And I'm gonna smack at him.
Okay.
You want me to
No,
roll
no,
a bluff?
They're going
I
haywire.
want you to roll me a bluff check. Just
Okay.
to see how it goes. Bluff check's an 11. They may or may not believe you. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
I'm trying. Okay.
An 8 is not gonna hit.
That's what I thought. Oh no!
Shardik.
Yeah.
Did you want to move, Zyson? Sorry.
No, he's got
I
his
do
tack
wanna
lab.
move.
I'm okay. We're both in each other's range. We're all good.
Okay. Shardik.
Yes.
Do you want to do anything from the comfort of your prison cell?
No. I mean, I do, but I can't. There's nothing I can do.
Okay.
For my prison cell.
Bobbert.
Bobbert's going to shoot at the northern camera.
Okay. Make that attack roll.
Dang!
That one is gonna miss. So Bobbert zaps and just hits. Actually hits the cell just below it, and it just off.
And Bobbert repositions.
Okay. Oh man, Dionysius actually read their tactics here. He does not really know what's going on. Yeah. He's going to guarded step here, and he's going to attack Yulia again. This attack lash. 14 KAC.
Who's that against?
Probably. Let me
Yulia.
see. Sorry, it takes a second to load. My KAC is 14.
Okay, so that hits you for 6 non-lethal slashing damage. As his attack lash wraps around you. Is there any particular reason why you had more stamina than maximum stamina? Do you have some?
Yes,
you do that?
toughness.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Remind me to show you how to increase your hit points. You're up.
If I try to shoot him in melee range, does he interrupt the attack?
No. He just
Okay.
gets to attack you.
I guess I will do a full round attack
Okay.
with the gun.
Alrighty. Give me 2
Does he go
attacks.
first? Does he go first?
He does actually. He is not going to knock you out with this, but he rolls a nat 20, so he crits you for 9 non-lethal slashing damage. I do not believe Tack Lashes. I'm pretty confident. Don't think they have a crit. I will double check that. Not a lesser biotic Tack Lash. Just a standard Tack Lash. Does not have a critical effect. Okay, you take your 9 damage and you make 2 attacks. First one's a 20. That's going to hit. A 9. I assume this is against K. AC. That is not going to hit. So you do 6 piercing damage. Okay. And that's your turn. Because you've taken a full round. Alenia is then going to she looks out at you. She looks down at her computer, and she is going to tap something on her computer, and you hear a sound coming from above the very center of the room. It's like nails on a chalkboard, but very loud and maybe a little bit grinding. So everyone in this room needs to make me a fortitude save. Robert,
I'm not.
it just so happens, is immune to fortitude save effects. So you do not have to make the save. (22) is good for Zyson. Actually, the Ambitious is going to have to make it too.
I had forgotten about that.
So we have Zyson has a 22, Yulia has a 19, and I think everybody passed, actually. Shardik, you can make it if you want. It's not really gonna make a difference for you. So it's just this loud, horrifying sound that is now coming from above the from the top of the room, from a device that you had not noticed before. Second. Come on, where's the DC? I'm pretty sure that beats the DC, but so walls. Oh right, hazard. Yep, everybody succeeds. Absolutely everybody. So then she's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and draw her own Tacklash. Murphy, you hear more bangings, banging sounds behind you. And the guards seem to be unsure what to do. At this point, you actually make me a sense motive check, Murphy. Let's see what you think of their
Yeah, I want to
reactions.
get a read on these motherfuckers. 12. Not as good at reading people as I am at lying to them.
Yeah, so you are not sure. You think they believe you, but you're not really sure like how good they believe you, if that makes sense. Meanwhile, Julius is going to. He says, "I'm going to go get the tech."
I'm going to look to the other...
He's going to turn to leave.
Okay. Which way is he going?
He's going back the way you came.
Okay. I'm going to look to the two here and say, are you two Aslanti cowards going to get the warden, or do I have to do it?
Make an intimidate check.
Sure.
About time somebody rolled an intimidate.
Ah, fuck.
Fuck
me. Running. Damn it.
10. A 10.
Ooh.
Castillo looks at you and says, she really, really didn't want to be disturbed, and our place is here. So,
then I guess I have to get her myself, and I start moving. 5, 10, 15, 25. Can I get through this door?
So you make a sleight of hand check, because you're gonna pull out a severed Aslanti hand.
$28.
I'm literally just looking to see if they can beat that. What's their perception? Okay. I'm gonna roll a couple perception checks here.
Sure.
Don't mind me. Alrighty. So you wave the hand and the key card, and as you saw way at the very beginning when you realized that you were going to need that hand that you stashed away, you see that there is one red light, one green light.
Okay. Frustrated and dejected.
You present your,
I kind of put it up at the same time as
key card, hand, under your hand, and one of these things is not working.
Okay. Then, damn it! I'm going to go.
Wait, didn't
25,
they take his key card?
30,
that is going to be your turn, actually. So that was a move action to move there, a move action to try and.
Okay.
So your turn is done there. No, so he was looking at his key card when like Murphy freaked out and ran away. He didn't like try. And
Yeah,
keep
I'd
it.
probably try to keep my key card.
He's got his key card.
You can't have it.
Zyson.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna try and smack some more.
Okay.
Oh, I'm still on the fritz. And I'm going to try to go after the one that's closest to Yulia. Oh my god.
Another 8. You should stop
Doing everything I can
Dude.
not to hit you.
You swing and you right past him.
My other two arms will pretend like I'm trying to hold back the mechanical arms in quotations.
All right. Shardik, anything?
No.
And I guess I'm gonna take a guard step one.
I'm
step
trying
back.
to get there, Shardik. That's been my intention from the start. To get to the console.
Oh, you want to get in this room?
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do, but I haven't been able to get to the door yet.
Yeah, I assume you don't have anything you would like to rage against the machine, Shardik.
Yeah, I want to rage against the machine.
Bobbert.
Gosh. I'm gonna shoot at Diomitius.
Okay. Make that attack roll.
Pew pew.
With a +1, because you're above him. A 16 against EAC hits for 3 electric damage.
Excellent.
And he's looking very rough. He probably can't take another hit from basically anything. Would you like to move?
Yes, Barbara moves to here.
All right. It's his turn, and he's going to go down swinging. Yulia, he's going to full attack you. First attack's a 6. Second attack is an 18.
So 18
Which
hits.
hits for 4 damage. That's his turn. It's your turn.
I guess I'm gonna maybe full round it again.
Okay, attack. Okay. So, first attack, I assume, is going to be at him. If you hit him and kill him, second attack will be at
Yes.
Alenia. So we'll just keep what you roll.
You'll need to make your attack first.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's a attack of opportunity. He gets a 15 for 5 non-lethal slashing damage.
Okay. Nope.
A 6 and a 6, and for damage he rolled a 5 and a 6. Quite unlucky this round. That's your turn. It's Alenia's turn. She's going to move here. Sensing weakness is going to go after Yulia with a attack. That's a 19 for 4 slashing damage. Murphy, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go to the other door. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40. Go to this
Okay.
one.
The door opens. Make a sleight of hand check.
19.
A 19. Okay. Gonna roll me some perception. Okay. All right. The door opens,
Cool.
and I will just move you here.
Oh, great.
This room. It's not nearly as bad as you think, actually. This is a fun one. A U-shaped table sits. Kind of a U. It's more of a C. A U-shaped table sits in the center of the room, surrounded by a handful of low stools. A number of electric stoves and food storage units stand behind a curved cafeteria-style counter in the eastern half of the room. A set of metal stairs leads up to a catwalk circling the room, from which computer consoles and other high-tech equipment can be accessed. An airlock door leads to the north near a smaller exit to the northwest, which is the one you just came in. In this room, you see an Aeon guard. He is standing right here. And you also see two robots, which are busy. One is busy cleaning the area around, down here, and the other one appears to be cooking.
Okay.
You have found the cafeteria.
And there's no one else.
There's
In
two
this
bots,
room.
and there's one Aeon guard. That's it.
Okay. Where did you
Otherwise
say
empty.
the access to the catwalk was? Or is it these
the
little
access-
stairs?
It's these stairs.
Okay. So was it my action to get in through the door?
I think no.
Okay.
Since this is not a
That's like
locked
a
door,
5-foot
like with the
movement.
other one, I think you're probably fiddling with it a bit. This one opened without even the key card. You didn't even.
Okay, then I'm gonna turn to this Aeon guard right here and be like, Technovirus loose in the facility! Get out while you still can!
Bluff check.
Sure. Where'd it go? Oops. 20.
20. Okay. Let's see what Aeon guards have for sense motive. It might be roughly the same. Do they have 0? Do they have no points in sense motive? Maybe.
They don't need to question things or people's motives. They just do what they're told. They're soldiers.
Let me make sure I did not
Straight
fail
up
to
wisdom.
include that. That's a straight wisdom check.
Good luck.
I mean, you can roll a 20.
You could roll a 20. This is possible.
He
You rolled a 20, didn't he? Fuck.
rolled a 1!
Ah.
That's
I'm
not a
so
ten.
good at
That's a
lying.
So you said
I point toward the airlock door. Get out! Get out!
virus loose, get out.
Mm-hmm. Pointing toward the airlock door. Like, you should run now.
Does it make sense for him to go through the airlock? See, the thing is, the airlock has to cycle. So he's gonna turn to you and say, "A virus? What happened?"
Damn dirty, filthy prisoner brought it aboard. It's infecting everything in the facility.
Have you told the doc?
I'm trying to find the warden, trying to find anybody who will help me with this fucking problem.
Guess I'll go. And he's gonna move.
Okay, that works too. Assuming that was my
So he-
action to bluff him out of the
he
room.
leaves. And that is your turn.
Okay.
You are successfully moving every to what end? I'm
Causing
not
chaos.
Sure. Zyson.
Okay, I'm gonna guarded step. Continue smack.
Okay. Make me a smack.
Again, protecting or smacking at the one closest to Yulia.
You cannot possibly do worse than the sense motive checks.
We'll see. Don't set me up.
13 against KAC. That might hit, actually. That hits. For
Oh
8
my
piercing damage. And you slash poor Dionysius. He had a family. He had a name. And now
I'm sorry.
dead. Because you killed him.
I will feign great remorse while trying to pretend like I'm still battling myself.
I don't think Alenia believes you, but Shardik, you, I assume, cry or cry,
Scream.
cry in bear, scream in bear, screams in bear.
Yes.
That's your action.
Rawr.
Bobbert.
Barbara is moving to the door, and he's going to attempt to open it.
Make an engineering check.
Thieves' Tools counts for this, right?
What counts for this?
Thieves' Tools.
Oh, yes.
That is the whole thing.
Well, a 26 is going to do it. I haven't found the DC yet, but it's less than a 26. So the door, Bobbert basically pries the door open. The door is now open.
Awesome.
Dionysius is no longer in the initiative. Yulia.
Okay, I'm gonna move into the control room. 15, 20, or some amount or something.
Elenia is going to take her attack of opportunity.
Yep.
A 9.
Nope. Okay, what do I see?
You see, this room is mostly a chair and a computer, not pictured. But
What
it's
is
there.
on the computer?
What is currently displayed on the computer
Yes.
appears to be some kind of activation screen for some sort of piece of machinery. Oh, right. You need to make a fort save on your turn. Everybody needs to make a fort save on their turn.
Everybody on all turns?
Yeah, I forgot. It's continuing to go. Please make a fort save. At 18, you are, you and Zyson are both okay. I guess Elenia needs to make one too.
Yep.
She'll do that on her turn. Yeah, it is an activation screen for some sort of device.
Can I deactivate it?
Let's. Is your movement 30? Because you were
Oh.
here. 5, 15, 20, 25, 30. You probably have move speed 30. You're not small.
Where's that displayed? It's in character 30 feet. Yes.
Make a computers check. It's not a particularly high DC, since it's like open. Yeah, you deactivate the sonic device. And that's going to be your turn because that's a move and a standard.
Okay.
As far as I'm aware, being small doesn't reduce your movement speed either.
Ah, it doesn't in Starfinder. Interesting.
Yeah.
I'll look at Bobber and say, Ozzy, can you help me with this?
Alenia is going to full attack.
Ooh, does she make her save?
Oh, that's true. She doesn't
It turned
make her save.
off.
Or did you turn it off?
I turned it off.
He turned it off. So she would have failed her fort save. Actually, she's going to attack once for a 9 to hit Zyson, and then she's going to guarded step here.
You're not gonna hit me with a 9, girl.
What
all
would
right.
you like to do? You are alone?
With
question
robots.
mark?
With two chef
robots.
robots. Perfect. I would like to go up the stairs toward the computers at the catwalk, because I'm a cat.
Okay.
So can I go 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35? And is that enough to get up on the catwalk?
Yeah, you're up on the catwalk.
Okay, so you said there are computers around here on the catwalk?
It is... It is computer type stuff. Yeah, computer consoles, other high-tech equipment.
Okay.
You can make a computers or an engineering check to try and figure out what it is.
Okay, I will go up to the nearest one, and Both of those not great. I'm gonna make a computers check. 18.
With an 18, you are able to access one of the consoles and discover that the machinery here controls most of the life support systems for the for this wing of the prison. Artificial gravity, lighting, oxygen production, and so on.
Murphy's eyes go wide like a kid in a candy shop, like...
Make a perception check for me.
Sure. 28.
28. Okay. You notice that there are indeed 2 cameras.
Are the cameras, if this is a room tall enough for a catwalk, are they up on the ceiling level and they can see
They
down
are
the catwalk?
yes, they can see you on the catwalk very clearly.
Okay. But my back's kind of to him in my current position. I think I'm gonna stay on the computer. Was it my action to access that portion of the computer?
Yes.
Okay, so if I want to tinker with anything, it'd be another action or something.
This one is actually, yeah. This one is
Okay.
actually right here.
Okay. Is this wall... Sorry, one more question. Is this wall
ahead.
go all the way up?
Yes, it does.
So if that's on that
Well,
level, would it
so
be
not
able
like
to...
not all the way up. It's like it's supporting.
It supports the catwalk?
Yeah, it supports the catwalk. So it
Okay.
goes up to catwalk height. That
Okay.
camera can also. Both cameras can see you from where you.
Sure. Okay.
If you went
yeah, I'm good.
under the catwalk, obviously they. Like. This
Well, they
one
know-
might, but this other one wouldn't. But there's no
Ain't
machinery
computers
there.
under the catwalk, yeah.
Yep. Zyson.
I'm gonna guard a step forward and next. Before she does something sneaky.
A duel. You hit somebody, Garrett.
24 absolutely hits for 9. Whoops. I did not. Why did it do that? Why did it set her to -9 hit points? That's not how that's supposed to work.
You just
Oh, it
minus
happened to me
that.
once.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah,
that's what
I'm
I
not
thought.
gonna. I'm dropping the act. I'm not gonna keep pretending like. It's like, I think you figured this out. It's sort of like a shrug. Oops.
All right, that's your
Sorry.
turn. Shardik is sad and or angry. Bobbert.
No, I'm happy now. But still,
That's
I'm-
true. Your
I'm
friends are
accessing-
winning the fight.
I'm accessing this computer.
Make a computers check.
Would thieves' tools count for this?
Unless they specifically help you with hacking computers.
They do when the computers control doors or
No.
other
Nope.
implements of imprisonment. Okay.
Nope. 15? Oh, now that's interesting. That is quite interesting. One moment. I just need to look up something.
I'm sure it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, it's totally fine.
You definitely then set off like an alarm or something.
Definitely did not set off an alarm.
Wee,
We're not hacking, though. Right?
Definitely did not also cause damage to your precious robot.
Uh-oh.
Um,
Bobby, no!
Oh.
Computer module. That's under computers.
Yulia presses a button. Everything's fine. I try to minimize a window, and suddenly all hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
That's about right.
Apparently, minimizing windows
That was the wrong...
is the
Islanti
secret.
never minimize. Islandia have 100 tabs open in their browser. Monsters. They must be stopped.
Why the Pact Worlds manages to be protected.
Declare war.
Okay. So, question. Who is the alarm? How is the alarm? So the obvious thing that happens is you trigger the shot grid. So, oh man.
Uh-oh.
Do I still have my box o dice from when I played a rogue? I do. What did I do with it? Because I don't have that many d6s just freely.
You can use the advanced dice roller and put in as many.
I can totally. Oh.
Patrick wants to savor
Can I
this.
just, like-
He wants to just sup upon the D6 feast.
So will this roll
Turn
visually?
on 3D dice and then.
I think if we've turned on,
Hang on. I can turn on 3D dice.
Yeah, it has to be for the person who's broadcasting us to Twitch.
Yeah.
But I think it only turns it on for you. I don't know if there's a way to turn it on for all of them.
yeah, we have to all turn it on if we want to see it.
I think I've turned it on. If you want to.
Okay, so everyone enable 3D dice,
Okay.
and then
Fine, Patrick.
reconnect.
How do
Is
we
that how
do
it
that,
works?
sorry?
You click on the little gear in the top
And then
right-hand corner, and then it says enable 3D dice.
got it. And so I gotta exit and come back.
No.
You just refresh the page.
Oh, okay.
Because there is a very good chance that this destroys Bobbert
Oh no.
in one.
I'm
Bobby,
not ready
no.
for this death.
Bobby, no.
It's like half of our
Really?
party's firepower.
So all of our parties.
Yeah.
Um,
It's the
We
MVP.
hit once a game.
it is entirely possible. It is very
All
easily
ones, baby.
possible. I think it's below 50%. Does everyone have it ready?
Yeah, go
Sure.
do it. Jesus! Jesus!
Ooh.
Bobbert takes 43 electric damage.
Yikes!
No!
Zap!
Wow, that would just, I mean, especially those bobber, because that would just outright kill one of us, right?
Yeah.
As the shot grid countermeasure
Woof.
is activated. Now let me
I would-
find. I'm gonna Control F the.
I would still survive that.
I could have survived that, but
I
it
would
would have
not
been
have.
ouch.
Barely.
I would be at 3 hit points if that.
I would not.
Yeah,
have
I'd be
survived
real
that.
low.
Because I don't have any stamina points left. I'm already in my
Oh,
hit
yeah.
points.
At full health, that's survivable, but other than that, not really.
Because it's
Ozzy
just,
would
if
have
it takes you to...
survived that, but also Ozzy wouldn't have triggered it.
Max,
Yeah, no, he wouldn't.
is it minus your max health that kills you outright, or what?
Yeah, I think half your max health. Well, I forget. I'm playing two different versions recently.
Yeah. I have to figure out what happens with this arm.
Because 44 damage would be minus my max health.
It doesn't say specifically who this alerts. Okay. But it is clear.
This is an R2-D2 scene, like when he gets
The problem
shot by the
is
Jawas.
it can alert a person. It could be a sound. Yeah, specific individual or. Okay.
Yeah, massive damage
yeah.
is.
So Bobbert is. Does that like totally? He doesn't? I mean, you could repair him, but so this computer just releases a giant shock of energy directly into Bobbert. You see this, Yulia, as Bobbert's circuits are just immediately fried. And it's your turn. Yeah, do not mess with shock grid countermeasures. They do a lot of damage.
Could I like pick up Bobbert and take him with me, or is that like? Is
Bobbert
he gonna?
He's gonna be. What's your load? How much
Bulk.
bulk do you have? Because he's probably gonna be like 4 bulk.
Okay, no, I can't take him then.
Bulk?
I can't deal with a computer that does that. I'm just gonna have to do it the hard way.
Good night, sweet prince.
Aw. He's not blown up. He's just
Oh my god, we're gonna have to have a
And I'm sorry, Ross, but you lose your visual feed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the bad part right there. That's the shitty
Yeah, so
part
I'm-
right there.
I'm
I actually
basically...
I will let you keep, so you
It's like a
as a
static
player
camera.
can see what's going on, but obviously Ozzy does not,
We can still communicate.
unless somebody is talking to him.
Oh, we can't.
does
We
not know
can't
what's
do
going
comms. We can't talk to
That's
him.
true.
Signal blockers
Yeah.
activated.
Actually, I don't think that our PCUs use radio signals. I think they're digital.
Is Alinea down a step from me? Like, if I were to walk past up here, would Alinea get an opportunity attack off on me?
Yes, she would.
Okay.
It's not low enough that she is. No, she's out of turn. Never mind.
Okay, so
She
if I
attacked you
move
on your last turn.
5, 10, 15, 20, and then she gets opportunity, right? Or, you know what? I'm just gonna shoot her.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand in the doorway and shoot her.
Okay, you can do that.
Whoops.
Whoa.
That's a lot of dice to roll.
Yeah, that's why you don't do, because it rolls all the possible.
Oh yeah.
Well-
Turn. Get rid of that.
I really like 3D dice, but it's
Hmm.
unfortunate that it always rolls all the crit damage.
Yeah.
All the
So
crit
8
dice.
in the hit and 8
All
damage.
the dice.
It rolls like all the crit damage and the full attacks, even though you didn't
Mhm.
do that and you didn't crit. So an 18 is going to hit for 8 damage. All right.
Yes.
She is in a very bad way,
Mammy girl.
but is non-dead,
Don't do anything crazy now.
currently alive. And it's her turn. She is going to, well, I guess she'll guarded step first. And then she's going to attack Zyson with her Tacklash. 21,
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
5 slashing. Murphy.
The stepping down attack thing, difficult terrain.
No.
Okay.
Okay. But say again what my options on this computer bank are.
Artificial gravity, lighting, oxygen production, life support. Yeah, artificial gravity, lighting, oxygen production, other similar things. This is the
Okay.
life support systems.
And it controls this wing of the prison, essentially, that we're
Yes.
in. Okay. I would like to turn all of the lights off and disable
Okay.
all of the artificial gravity.
God God damn it!
Cats.
I did not look up the low gravity.
The low grav rules? Good thing I got the player's handbook right
I'm
here.
Such an idiot as to
Cool.
turn off.
I got you. I'll look it up. You got other things to worry about. I'll look this up for you. No problem.
So
Good.
you would
Chapter
need
11,
Baby
to
Master.
you would need to make an engineering check to disable
Sure.
one of them.
Okay.
One or
I'll-
more. You can choose what to disable if you succeed.
Okay. Here's my engineering check.
For what?
Natural fucking 20. I flip all the switches.
For each one, though.
Now you can increase the DC by 5 if you wish to have the failure occur on a delay. Would you like to do this? You obviously yes.
I don't know what the DC is. I'm gonna say yes, because I don't want it to look too much like I just hit a button and immediately everything turns off. I want the cameras to see like I'm trying to do something, making this all very like, oh, I'm trying to fix something, and then, set it for a delay and then kind of throw up my hands and walk away, and then it happens.
So the delay can be up to an hour. It's going to be a couple of, like, are you waiting literally until you walk out of the room? How long's the delay?
I'm
12
going
seconds,
to make
6 seconds.
yeah.
18, 24.
Let's shoot. I'm gonna make it 2 rounds, so 12 seconds.
Okay. To disguise your tampering, I am going to need you to make me. I need you to make me a stealth check.
Sure. 25.
Okay.
Gravity.
I can't believe it's
No
just Zyson and I fighting. Everybody else is incapacitated or out of the room in some way.
Okay. So, 12 seconds. Gravity and what else will turn off? The lights.
Yes.
Okay.
Was that a full action to do all that, or just an action?
That was an action.
Okay. And then I would like to use my movement to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Go back downstairs. 35, 40, 45, 50.
All right.
Like
Listen.
trying to get out of the room. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna guarded step. I have the high ground. I think to myself.
You do. You get a +1 for that.
Do you? Damn.
Yup.
Let's watch me waste it. Drake.
You got this. Did it not? Oh.
Oh,
Get
A
surprise!
A
Captain.
10
Wait, he rolled a natural 20 from one of the attacks.
does not hit her
don't know which
KAC.
Need to do another
Well.
fortitude roll. Is that alarm still going?
I'm
No, I
just
turned
going to
it.
remove Shardik and Bobbert from the initiative. Shardik, you
Aw.
can jump in if there's something you really want to do. Yulia.
I'm gonna move 5, 10. Can I fit in this space or no?
Yeah.
15, 20. Can I jump down there? How far does that drop?
That is so it's about a
Or would that be an
3
acrobatics check?
a 3-foot wall. That would be an athletics check to jump the wall.
Okay, can I just go down? Is that stairs here? Or what's that, stuff there? Is that just a wall?
It's just a wall.
Oh, so, moving here is also a wall?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Let's say, that is not explained by anything in the module what that is. Let's say that counts as double movement. We'll say that. You can go through there. I don't know, swinging doors. Swinging doors. You can go through the low swinging with twice the movement. There you go. There's your answer.
So am I done moving here then?
Yes.
And that's my turn.
Yup. Alenia is going to attack Yulia because you're in her range. And she's going to full attack because
can attack lashes not hit in melee range?
No, they can,
Interesting.
but you are more injured.
Okay.
Either way, she rolls a 10 and an 8, so she misses you.
Okay.
Murphy, I assume you are going to back out.
Well, I think I'm gonna go in the airlock. Yeah.
Okay. You
15.
let's go ahead and move yourself.
Okay, I get it to this door.
The door opens for you, and you can move in, but having the door open and close is going to end your turn. Basically, you need a few seconds for the airlock to cycle.
Okay. All
As
right,
the
and
door opens,
I will begin to I activate the environmental protections on my armor to protect me in the limited no atmosphere.
as the door opens, you can see out
Moon! Roster exasperated face. I love it.
I'm just thinking,
Cool.
we can't go anywhere without you. We can't
Sure we
open
can.
doors. We don't have Aslanti DNA.
I mean, we have
Additionally,
4 Atlanti hands.
we don't have.
we can-
I
You
guess
can chop these people up.
Exactly.
I trust
we
the
have all the
captain and the
hands
rest
we
of the team to improvise, adapt, and overcome.
make a perception check.
Sure. Walking on the moon. 15.
15. Okay. You see immediately a some kind of a device immediately right here.
Sure.
Let's see. Murphy, odds or evens? Just which one's good? Odds or evens?
Odds. I like my odds.
You also see 2 creatures.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
That are. So they look a little different.
Yep, they do.
These are the tokens for everyone else other than Murphy and the audience. The tokens are the zombies that you fought last time. These tokens in the last book, or these zombies are not. They don't look so magically oriented. They actually look a lot more like Mr. Asloborg that you fought last time. So
Fuck.
that's what's outside the airlock, which you see as it starts to cycle. So you're actually there.
Okay.
On your turn next time, you could, if you would like to abort, you could attempt to do that. But it's Zyson's turn.
Okay, well, smacky smack again.
A 14 against KAC
You didn't.
is gonna hit for 11 piercing damage. Jesus.
That's a lot of damage.
So you incidentally remember you have a higher damage. Direct melee. Doesn't matter. You kill her.
Excellent.
So
I hit things sometimes.
none of you are anywhere near immediate bad guys. For the two of you who are in this room, what are you gonna do?
I would like to. Let's see. What is my mysticism? It's a 6. I'd like to use. I'd like to use knock to try to get open Zyson's, or not Zyson's, Shardic cell.
Don't
Okay.
open me up.
I
just
all right. So make me a caster level check. Plus 10. So it's a d20 plus 14.
I'm gonna get you out of here, Shardik. Wait, is that door open?
A 31 is certainly good enough. You cast your
Hell
spell,
yeah.
and you essentially use your knock spell
You
to
did it.
pierce and rip open the cell. Shardik, you're free.
Yay! We did it.
I'm gonna go out of my cage. Thank you, guys.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. God, I gotta be down because I want it off.
I feel like our plan has kind of gone not great.
We still have a mission though, and we've still got to do it. We have to rescue the Vlaka and who else? There were 4 people, right?
There were
Three.
3.
Plus
The
the Donna.
Waka, the Sheeran, and a... Remind myself of the piece here.
And the Vlaka and the Sheeran are here, right?
Silvara.
There is a Vlaka. There is a Vlaka, and there is a Sheeran here.
And the Silvara is there too.
Okay.
That's that guy.
Yep.
Am I the only one with mysticism?
I have a little mysticism.
Can we?
It is about this time, actually, Murphy. What are you gonna do? So Murphy, you see
I
zombies.
See those as
You see techno zombies.
They're moving.
Aha!
Like
My spell
they're
is working.
moving of their own accord. I think I will
Yes.
attempt to reverse the airlock process and not go
Okay.
outside.
That is easy to do. You can easily do that.
Okay, I go. Oh, fuck. And then seeing as there are no other options here, and my thing's about to go off pretty soon, I'm gonna go back into this room.
Okay. What do you do in this? Continuous movement.
I'm gonna keep playing my shtick, my charade. It's like, I think there's something terribly wrong. I think the virus is getting to the system, the life support. I think things are about to, and like try to stall it out and talk until
Okay.
the delay happens.
Make me a bluff check.
Sure. Ooh, 18.
And 18, huh?
That's a natural 6.
Let me roll.
I mean,
some
you
things.
can't keep rolling good rolls forever.
Shut up, Ross. Yes, I can.
You have to make a lot of rolls
Jesus.
without.
I am a
mistake.
lucky cat. I am a lucky kitty.
Okay, so Narina sort of walks up to you and says, "It's in there. Did you try? Did it go with you? Did it go through the computer system?"
It's going through the wires. It's and, like hopefully at a
And
dramatic
at that
moment.
The lights flicker off, and the gravity system, artificial gravity turns off. Chunk. And you all start floating.
Now, is it low gravity or no gravity?
It is gonna be low gravity.
Okay.
Let me just
Low
make
gravity
sure
world.
it like takes effect immediately. I think.
I'm gonna relay. Have we established that the comms work or not?
No, your comms do not work. That's kind of the point of the thing. It blocks pretty much everything. So it doesn't block computers that are wired together, but it yeah. Let's
I mean, if you want to roll it that way, that's fine.
yeah, I think that's the purpose. I mean, well, let me.
Well, it specifically says that it only blocks one type of signal, like radio or Wi-Fi.
On. Can you drop it back in the chat?
Sure can. Each signal jammer is designed to affect one specific
such as
broadcasting
radio or
medium.
wireless. Okay, yeah, okay. So yours will work. Obviously, if they have any other types of tech to communicate, that'll work. So yours work.
So I'm gonna communicate what's happening. Basically, now that most of the guards are dead, I'm gonna communicate with Ross or with Ozzy what is happening. Basically, releasing Shardix free, and then informing him that the gravity and lights have turned off.
I see. Okay. Get the person that we're supposed to pick up. Figure out where Sedona is.
I'm gonna try to make my way over to the other things and try to use mysticism. I guess we probably don't have time to take. 10 probably isn't even enough. And we probably
Did I see how
Okay, I guess we turn on our flashlight on our comm unit as well.
the guy who's not here? Did I see how he locked me into the cage?
Make a mysticism check.
Also
Gonna
like
be
to
pretty
check
high
the,
one.
the corpses of the 2 people that are dead in this cell with us.
A 15, you can't really tell. You want to investigate the dead guards?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do they have any interesting items on them? Any
Yeah,
security
they have.
clearances, keys,
Um,
USB drives, space USB drives?
They obviously have They each have tack lashes. They have ceremonial officer plate. They have pulsecaster pistols. No other special items. They do have key cards that do seem to be able to get in. You would assume would get in at least this room. Probably most of the rooms.
Okay, well, I'll take the key cards at the very minimum.
Can you toss me a pulsecaster pistol?
Sure, I'll toss you a pulsecaster pistol.
So
Do you want any of this stuff?
Give me just a minute.
Well, that hasn't gone how I planned for it to go.
This is perfect. 100%.
Is it everything going according to plan?
Mm-hmm. Yet again, Murphy goes off on his own and gets into all sorts of hijinks when he explicitly told the captain he wouldn't do that.
I just thought, maybe we access the computer terminal and, open all the cells.
I'm trying to find where Sedona is. I'm trying to find anything that potentially, I don't know. That's why I'm running around like crazy, trying to figure out where the fuck is she.
Yeah. We'll have to, maybe one of these other people know.
I'm gonna try to go somewhere else.
Okay. So a couple of things are going to happen. Nerinus here is going to sort of slowly walk his way over
Past me.
past you to try and check out this room. Are you gonna do anything? Are you gonna punch him as he walks past?
Well,
His
the
face.
lights have gone off, right?
That's true. They
So-
activate. They
They're turning on their flashlights.
They turn on their flashlights. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna
Actually,
just
no, they don't turn on flashlights. You see that they have hoods, or they have sort of helmets that kind of very light helmets, but they sort of go around their face, and they activate what is clearly dark vision goggles of some kind.
Okay. I would like to run off in this direction. It's one I haven't tried. And just keep the facade of panicking, like, oh god, oh god, oh god, it's everywhere, it's in the walls, it's in the wires, it's coming to get us, it's coming to get us, and try to go through this door.
Okay. So that door opens easily. You don't even have to make a sleight of hand check because it's dark, and he kind of believes you. This room.
What is in this room?
With its sterile-looking instruments and white walls, this area is clearly a place of medicine. A metal gurney is in front of some of the metal cabinets that line the southern half of the wall of the room. A large airlock door stands in the northern wall, adjacent to a smaller exit from which you are entering. You see 3 creatures. You see the Aeon guard, who said that he was going to come talk to the doctor, and then you see Pavatia, or Paviata, who also said she was going to come to the doctor because she was afraid she was sick. And then you see a man, an Aslanti, a human, dressed in doctor's clothing, a doctor's gown, basically, doctor's robe, physician's. And he is tending to Pavatia. So actually, let me move them. She is here, and he is looking at her. The Aeon guard looks up at you as you enter, and says, him. He knows about it.
I step forward.
The alien infected his ship already.
Doc, you seem like a reasonable man. I'm here to tell you, we encountered this virus when we first found the pirates. This is going to infect everybody on this damn colony if we don't do something right now.
Make a bluff check.
Okay. 30.
Okay, he doesn't beat a 30. Even rolling a 17. 13 motive. Although I would imagine doctors have a pretty good sense of motive. And he says, "What can you tell me of it? What do you know of its origins?"
It's a madness. It's like a virus. It just spreads and infects. You see the systems, and I kind of bounce around to show the gravity. It's not long before it knocks out the life support systems. We have to just get everyone out of here as quickly as possible. And I look toward the airlock. That might be our best option.
He looks to you and says, the airlock is crazy, but
desperate times call for desperate measures, Doctor.
He says, I'm sure that there's nothing I can't tend to. He seems to believe that you believe that it's the end of, but he also seems to be pretty confident in his physician skills.
And
then make me a perception check.
Sure. 22.
Okay. Cameras are here and here.
All right, then I say, fine. If you're not going to get out, then get everyone in here and seal the doors. Don't come out for any reason.
He says, do you have any... Is there any evidence you can show me? A sample?
I don't know how obvious this would be, but since I am still under my hollow skin, would it be possible for me to do something and make like my arm glitch out through the hologram? Like, oh yeah, you want to see what this is capable of? And my arm's all pixelated and shit.
Physical.
That would be an engineering or a computer's check.
Okay, I'll make an engineering check.
And this is going to be an opposed
Natural fucking 20. I'm
opposed
so
life sciences. He's pretty
sure.
good.
You're 26.
Okay.
Yes.
So he says.
Oh yeah, you want to see what it can do? You want to see? Do you want to see?
So he says, we can shut off this portion, at least for now. Torvar, go tell Ludlilis and Uxiana to seal off the entryway. We could. Is it biological or technological? Both.
Both. I'm gonna get everybody in here and seal you off. It's already too late for me. I can feel the fire spreading. I'll save you all, though. I'll save my Aslanti brothers and sisters.
So he says, he basically directs Torvar to go alert the folks to the south of this deal, and tell them to seal off the southern portion. So Torvar is going to walk this way. See him go past.
Is Cassio still in here?
And yeah, so he tells then Castio to go fetch or go no, to just come here. Yeah. So Torvar is going to go tell. Apparently, there's an engineer here. He's going to go tell her. So he passes that way, and then you see Castio goes to pass the word, and he and Renus come this way, and they go, and then you hear the door. Ka-thunk.
Okay.
And it's at this point that this door begins to open.
Okay.
So you wait for it to open.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Emerging from this door, flanked by 2 Aeon guards, is a woman. That's her character sheet. You don't get to see that one. She looks like this.
Whoa.
Ooh.
She has, well, you can see her tattoos.
Dang.
She looks like business.
Yeah.
And first enter her 2 guards.
Can you solo a boss, Graham? And ads?
As a rogue? Yes, sure.
Moving slowly because we're in low ground.
Bounce, bounce.
Takes one look at you. And you can tell immediately she knows you're not what you appear to be.
I've just got like truth or true
She
vision or something.
draws a weapon, a pistol, levels it at you, and says, "You must be the one responsible for the gravity." Next week We'll find out
Graham gets executed.
what happens.
Oh God!
Owie.
Why does this?
She
I know how
rolled-
this keeps happening.
She
Why
rolled
is it-
a.
I don't know, Graham. Why does this keep happening to you?
I mean, you did run off by yourself and then told them you were going to find the warden and then convinced them.
Wait, you did it. You found the warden. Congratulations.
She rolled a 30 5 a 35 on her sense motive.
Oh God! Like I'm mad props and mad respect her because she's a badass prison warden, but I'm also fucked at this point. We'll see how badly I'm fucked next time on Really Playing Games Starfinder against the Aeon Throne. Eep.